Hi everyone. So I'm gonna be having a meeting today with the LinkedIn consultant. So let me put her online now. Oxygen. Good. It's coming any time from now. Of course, you join the call, Wayne. So let's in. Okay, good. Hi, how you doing?
Someone is actually early today. Good morning.
I was early today on appointment.
Good morning.
Yeah, man.
How is your day going so far, Ada?
Yeah, it's going very well. How about yours?
Not bad. I just finished the meeting and came to this one again.
Ah,
Going very well.
wow. Like you get to do this full time.
This is my job. Like this is what I do for a living.
Ah, that's good
Yeah.
though. Okay, so I can see on
Thank
my
you.
profile here.
Yes. So I wanted to mention something. So the other day you were talking about if I'm using a computer. I don't use a computer, so my phone is all I use to make money now. So I just wanted to mention that.
Wow.
So regards your profile, right? So we are going to be going through it together, and I'm going to be telling you what needs to be added, why it should be added, and you are going to go and implement it.
Okay.
Which is where I think we might be having a little issue because I know you are very busy. So the question is, will you be implementing what I'm going to be highlighting in this section today?
Yeah, immediately. Is it something I can do like almost instantly?
Of course you can.
Okay.
While we're on this call,
Yes. Is it something I can do while we're on the call? Or maybe I would have to do it after now. But yes, I'll implement it
the thing
immediately.
is, the thing is, I don't trust you to do it once we are done with this call.
No, it's very important to me. It's very
But
important to me.
then if you're going to be doing those, it's going to take more than an hour. So that's fine with me. I don't have any other meeting after this one. So we can do it together now.
Okay.
So let's get right to it. So the first thing on your profile that needs to be adjusted is your LinkedIn display picture. Right. So
Hmm.
yeah, we need I saw a professional picture on your page, on your Instagram page. So you can add a professional headshot. That's what should be used on this particular place. And because we're on LinkedIn, we're trying to create a perception of we're a serious-minded person. So our profile needs to reflect that. So the first thing on your profile you're changing is your display picture. So if you, I think you have a professional headshot, right?
Yeah, you do. But now I
Okay.
think I understand something. I should have done this better. There was a point I created a LinkedIn profile, and I think I did that in a
Okay.
hurry. So I couldn't follow it up after then. And that was the one you're currently showing me. So on this Google Meet now, I'm going to paste a link to the on the comment section.
The other one.
Yes, I have a new one I
Okay,
created.
please do.
Yeah, I just shared it with you now.
So is it that you don't have access to the other one again?
No, I don't have access to it. I don't even know Okay, I think I created that thing automatically. Is it possible to send a link of that other one? Let me see if I can find it. Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm coming. I've seen the one you sent to me. Let me just go. Hold on.
Okay, check.
All right. So here we are. Okay. So you want to use this one, not the other one?
Yes, I think that this
All
one now
right.
is a bit fair than the other one.
It doesn't matter which one is fair. Oh. You can always bring both of them to life. That's just it. So it's not like something that you can just say you want to discard. You can always optimize your profile. That's basically what that is. But this one is nice, not bad actually. It's not bad, but it doesn't look like a professional photo.
Okay, good. True.
It doesn't look like a professional photo, but you can just change it to professional photo. And I love the background picture, but the problem is
Okay.
I don't know, I'm finding it hard to read what's written below your name.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's a little. Maybe
It,
you want to increase the size a little bit.
okay. I think what is there is okay. It has to be bold enough so anybody can actually see it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be like bold like your name. Just, you know, increase it a little bit. It's just like hierarchy of design. You want people to see your name first and then what's below your job title. So just increase the size a little bit so that it's eligible to
Okay.
read.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That one is noted. Let me
Yeah.
pop up my
So the next
notes. Okay.
thing is your headline. So your headline is where you wrote executive chairman at Dannyokec Group. Not bad, not bad. But um, when it comes to your headline, right, especially when it comes to people who are experts in their industry, I always advise that you use numbers. If you have numbers, if you have what's it called? Something that can back up expertise, that when someone see, they can immediately be curious and say, okay, so who is this person? Because when you are probably commenting on somebody's post, when somebody see your like somewhere, the first thing that they will see is your profile picture and then your headline.
Mm.
So we want to make sure that your headline is something that is catchy. So I think I was checking. Sometimes when I see people write maybe $5,000, $1 million, even as long as it's $5,000 million, I automatically get attracted to the fact that, okay, who is this person? What's this person all about? And then I go to their page. So you understand the thing about people love it when you are able to mention big, big money. If you have actually made it, you understand. So you may want to add like it's something that back up your expertise. Okay, maybe your company has generated something, maybe revenue. I don't know. Is that something you want to share? Because I'm very, very big on telling people what they feel comfortable to share on their page. It's not compulsory you must share everything. If you feel comfortable to share that, so you might add something that back up expertise like a revenue, you know. And then on your LinkedIn, right? You know you're trying to build your own personal brand, not your business brand.
Mm.
So your profile page should not be reflecting just your business, it should be reflecting you as a brand. So apart from you being an executive chairman, what do you do? Software development, right?
Yes.
So you're supposed to reflect that on your headline. Software developer. How many years have you been in? Also, you need to add, like I said, numbers. So if you have been probably a software developer for like 3, 5 years, you can add 5 years in software development. You know, if you have worked with some big, big names, just something that, when people check, you be like, who is this person? So you can add the numbers, like I said, numbers, revenue, how many years so far, how many projects. You can attach the number of projects you have worked on. Your
Okay.
headline is just 220 characters, so you need to make the most of it.
Okay. So right now that's executive chairman at the Nokia Group. I think I can make it into something like um made over. Could you please show me some examples of people who did numbers so I can actually see how
Okay.
they structured theirs?
Okay. I think I have someone that I know.
130K. So don't be jackabar for the LinkedIn. Okay.
So this is my personal. I know I can call him. He's my coach, a friend. So he stays in Dubai. So he's an affiliate marketer and he has his own affiliate business. So now looking at his headline now, he's able to tell us the number of followers. We are not here to talk about our number of followers here. So the 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 what we're focusing on is he said $255,000 made in digital course sales. He has raised 92.7 figure affiliate in 26 months. So definitely when you see his page, you'll be like, you understand? So
Mm.
looking at this, what do you think you can come up with?
I can already tell you who this person is. I can tell you he sells courses. I can tell you he's a coach. I can tell you he's a marketing consultant. I can tell you he has been able to make a whole lot. That is up to $255,000. So that means he's quite impressive. I think I would want to work with him if I even want to employ maybe a marketer
Definitely.
or something like that. Now I get the
Definitely.
picture. It's not, and I can also see
Okay.
some tags. He talks about solopreneurship, sales and
Yes, we are going to
marketing.
come to that.
Okay.
We'll come to
Wow.
that definitely.
Okay. Now I see how mine was. It was just executive chairman of the Okay. Okay. So what do you do? How do we know more about you from LinkedIn? Do we have to go to your website now to start doing what this? Do we have to start googling the Nokia group to know more about your company? I think the profile
Yeah,
alone should be able to tell a bit. Okay.
exactly.
Oh, yeah, it's not around. I would have patched my content writer to be coming up with things. Okay, glad I'm on recorded section, so he will do those ones later. No, no,
So
no.
I think we
Okay.
should move ahead, right?
Yeah, let's move ahead.
All right. So are you looking at your profile too currently?
Yes, I'm also on my profile.
Great, because from my hand, what they're going to show me is not what they will show you because you have access to your account.
Okay,
So there are
yes, true.
quite some things that they cannot show me, right? So now there is something else you need to do. So if you check, there is this new feature. It was rolled out on LinkedIn maybe last year. So it's this feature where you can add a link to your bio, just like on Instagram. So you can add a link to your website there. You understand?
Mm,
So yeah, you can add a link to your website. So you just look at this. Let me tell you where you can, because sometimes when it comes to setting up a link profile, it might be hard to find some certain features. So if you want to add a link to your bio, you can just click. There's this pen icon below your background photo. So your background photo is the picture behind your DP. We call it a background photo. So there's a pen icon, not on the background photo, but below it, just
mm,
below it. So you just click on it, and then it takes you to where you can edit your intro, your name, pronunciation, your headline. This is where you can edit your headline too. Then the industry you're in, your
mm,
location, your contact info. Then this is where you can add your website. So you can add a link that
mm,
will appear to your profile, and then with a link test as well.
Okay, wonderful. I love this because
Yeah.
I've not I actually bought the domain name for a .bio so I could,
Okay.
write up a little bit of biography and all that in case people want to read up about me. But I did not execute it. So now it's making sense if I can quickly wrap up that .bio sites, then have the link here and on every single social media. So you're meeting me for the first
You should.
time. There shouldn't be much headache getting to know who I am since I'm a tech person. There should be at least a link to a bio that tells more about me even before you get to start contacting me. So I think I like
That
that
was
too.
how you find out about me now. You click the link on my
Yes.
Instagram page and took it to my LinkedIn. So this system is just like you making sure that when people come to your page, they're not leaving and just going without not seeing anything. So even
Mm,
when I tell you, maybe you see me on Twitter or on Facebook, I told you I have 20K followers, and I click the link. It's not taking you to my WhatsApp. It's taking you straight to my website where you can also get information, my portfolio, a link to probably my publications. I've been invited to podcasts, so you can see every time. You can be able to back up my expertise. Okay, this person actually knows what she's saying. So that's the reason why. So your profile is just like you saying, "Hi, I sell clothes," and when I get to your shop is not empty. That's just the simple interpretation. So that's how it is.
mm.
So can we move away from that now?
Yes, we can.
All right, great. So there's something I'm using my profile now because I want you to be able to understand. Because from your own, if I'm looking at your page, I cannot see certain things. So there is a place where we call resources. Now your resources as your creator mode, right? So creator mode was rolled out for creators because, like I said, LinkedIn has transitioned from just professional platform, but there are a lot of creators. So your creator mode gives you access to your analytics. Then that's why you can add this that hashtag you saw on the other guy's profile. You can add it there, and then you get access to creator tools. Like you can have an audio event, LinkedIn Live. You can have a newsletter. Then also, when people come to your page, right, and you turn on your creator mode, either you accept their connection request or not, they're going to automatically following you. That's one of the
Mm,
benefits of creator mode. So that means if somebody comes to your profile, send a connection request. If you don't want to accept it, you can leave it there, but they'll still be your follower.
mm.
Yeah. So that's one of the benefits of creator mode.
Okay,
Then you can also
I
add
have
a
a
topic
quick
to talk
question.
about. Okay.
Yeah, firstly, I think I like this creator mode because it's amasses me followers without me always coming here for my notification to approve them. But now my
Yeah.
my next series of questions. The first one, I think I want to know more about what this newsletters means. Does it mean I can write newsletters from my LinkedIn and then everybody who follows me or connected with me gets to see my newsletter?
Okay, so a newsletter is just like an email list. You understand? An email list people have to subscribe, right?
Yes.
So your newsletter now, you can just okay, you can there's a requirement. So you must have at least 150 followers. Your account must be 48 hours old, and you must have at least one piece of original content created within the past 90 days. So a newsletter is just like your email list, right? So what you want, maybe you want people to get an in-depth detail of something you want to talk about. When it comes to your LinkedIn post, there's a limit to how many characters. It's just 3,000 characters. You understand? So with newsletter, you can expand. Maybe you want to talk about something extensively, And the newsletter is good because it's just like an email list. You want to me, I don't want to have I don't create newsletters on my LinkedIn because I already do a lot. I'm the one handling my personal brand alone, and it's a lot of work for me. So I don't want to exert my energy into too many things so I don't burn out. So your newsletter is just like an email list. You can decide everything your newsletter is going to be. You're going to be talking about. You're going to be talking to newbies who are in software development. So you can send them a newsletter, maybe once in a week or twice in a week, telling them about a new update in software development. If they want to start, what course can they take? How can they intern? What can you understand? So you can send them all these updates in your newsletter. So you can choose maybe it's going to be once a week, once a month, twice a week. So that's what the newsletter basically is. Now the newsletter, people need to subscribe. So that means if you're creating content, you have to tell people to subscribe to your newsletter. Now, this is where the place of you having followers first coming, because if you don't have followers, nobody's going to subscribe to your newsletter. So you need to be able to have at least a good number of followers, and not just followers, an engaged community. I don't know if you're following me.
Yeah, I'm following.
Great. So that's basically, I don't know if I've been able to answer the question. I want to be sure that I've answered it.
Yes, yes, you have.
Okay. So I think you understand what LinkedIn Live and audio event means, right?
Yes, I think it's basically like when you come live.
Yes. But the thing is, with LinkedIn Live on LinkedIn, you need to use an external tool. It's not like Facebook where you can just go live direct. You
Oh,
need to use an external tool, probably maybe like what's this called? You can use StreamYard, but you can just an external tool for video.
okay.
Then
I
you connect
understand
it to
those
your
ones well.
LinkedIn live. Yeah.
Streaming
So then your
softwares
audio event is just like Twitter.
like Twitter
You can have
Talkspace.
an audio just like Twitter. Yeah, just your Twitter spaces. So you can have audio events. Now the thing with audio events is that you have to schedule it maybe a day or 3 days ahead.
Hmm?
That's the thing with audio events. So if you schedule maybe like 3 hours, it's not going to schedule. I don't know. LinkedIn prioritizes thing where you have to do things ahead every time. So I think we are done with this creator tool. So once you turn on your creator mode, you can have access to all these creator tools. Then now the hashtag we saw on that guy's profile is topics that's going to be displayed at the top of your profile. So it tells your audience what's your the kind of content you discuss. So for me now, the content revolving around LinkedIn newbie, LinkedIn tips, LinkedIn growth, LinkedIn profile optimization, and LinkedIn profile. So if you're going to be talking about software development, how something in that in each, depending on what you decide you want to talk about, maybe probably motivation, self-development. So you can just add the hashtag, and it's just limited by five, just five. So you can choose the hashtag you want to add to it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Is it overwhelming?
No, it's not overwhelming. I'm
Okay. When
actually
decide.
no, I like it. I like it because I mean, honestly and sincerely, if I'm gonna be factual with you, a part of me really feels bad. I've not really been working with these tools before now because okay, how do I put it? I'm working towards getting verified. That's one of my bucket lists for this year. And I feel the department in charge of verification, they often try to, know more about you before they give you that blue badge, right?
Mhm.
So looking at my profile, for instance, I rarely, it's only maybe when you follow maybe because I vlog on YouTube. It's only when you follow up maybe my blogs, you get to know more about me, or probably use one of my software or services. But I don't really have a presence in the sense that I don't have a following. Most times you see my engagements, they're very too low. You start even getting to doubt or contemplate if this person is really as influential as it is because I don't really have a presence online. So when you talked
Actually,
about
I
this,
doubted
okay, too, and thank you. I mean,
it.
if you had gotten to the profile, you saw maybe this bio, saw lots of what I do. Follow me up, active on Twitter, active on LinkedIn. Then there's a bio page. You could see virtually things about my company. You could see those numbers, which is like those sales you talked about. Let everything be visible. I mean, it should be easy for people to see you. Now, for this LinkedIn, now when you talked about scheduling, what's it called again? Live and the newsletter and every single thing. I feel like I said, I wish I was here earlier. So me humming is base is it's practically why am I just hearing this now? So please go on.
All right. So I love the realization of, and the good thing is LinkedIn has actually a lot of opportunities and tools that can help you get the most out of it. In fact, there are tools that you cannot get, there's not even on Instagram.
Hmm.
That's one thing I love about LinkedIn. So now we have access to also analytics. So this analytics is to get, like you said, a deeper insight of your content. So now we have analytics is divided into four. We have post impressions, we have total number of followers, we have profile views, and search appearance. So let's take it one after the other.
Okay.
So your post impression basically, right, is how engaged your content is. You can check, okay, maybe let's say for instance, now I want to check my content performance in the past 365 days. That is my impression, right? So LinkedIn is going to give me that in the last 5 days, I've had 1 million, and whatever impressions. And it's also going to show me my top performing posts that I've probably had like the most reaction, right? Then now if I want to check, let's say, okay, I don't want to check my impression. I want to also check my engagement. You can also check that as well. So now I've had 67,514 engagements. And it's also going to show me which of my posts has the most engagement,
Hmm.
right? So this one is just a more detailed explanation into what is working, which content are people reacting to. So you can know that, okay, this is what is working, this is what we should double down on, right? So we have talked about analytics. That's basically what analytics is, right? Now we have, that's what post persuasion is about, rather. So now we have total number of followers. So your followers is basically your audience. How often are you getting audience? So we can also check, let's say in 365 days, I've gotten more than three. Is it 300 or 3,000? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know how to record this whole thing. But then it's showing me how much of Twitter followers I've gotten within that period of time. Then also I get access to the demographics. So is it chief executive officer? Is it founder? Is it content writer? Now with the
Hmm.
demographics, you can check the location of people that are following you too as well. Where are
Hmm.
they from? Right? You can also check the industry they are in, then their seniority. Are they entry level? Are they senior? Are they director? So I have more of entry level audience, and those are people I work with actually, most of them. Right? You can also check the company size of people that are checking you out, and they want the companies itself. So
Hmm.
that is your audience analytic. Now let's go to your profile views. So your profile view is basically who is viewing your profile. And you can check who has viewed your profile in the past 90 days. So because I'm not using LinkedIn Premium, I will not get all. I'll just be showed, I think, five. So I'm going to be seeing the five people that have viewed my profile in today alone, maybe today. And I think, yeah, it's just today. This is like in the last 1 hour. So I can see those who have viewed my profile. Now they're telling me that in the past 90 days, 3,210 people have viewed my profile. Now,
Wow.
this also shows you when you create good content, people tend to view your profile more because when they see a good content, they're like, okay, so who is this person about? Then they come to your profile and they view it. Now, LinkedIn is going to show you. So let's take it probably in cases where you want to generate leads, you can use it as a guide. And you can check those and view your profile. Okay, does this person fall into the cap of people I want to work with? So
Hmm.
that with who has viewed your profile. But if you use LinkedIn Premium, you can get all the people that have viewed your profile in the past 90 days. So that's how with profile views. Now, search appearance. So search appearance basically shows us that how many times is somebody typing software developer and you showed up.
Hmm.
That's the reason why when you're optimizing your profile, you need to make sure you're adding keywords in your industry. That you know that people are going to type in the search if they're searching for somebody in your industry, right? So if somebody is searching for content editor and you're not using content editor on your profile, you're not going to show up in the search results. Do you understand now?
Hmm.
So now you can also get the companies those who are searching for you are working at. That's one thing I love about LinkedIn. Instagram does not have all this one. It doesn't have it. So with LinkedIn, you can check the top companies those who are searching for you are working at. You can know, okay, maybe are these people the people that I want to be seeing my profile. Then also the top job titles of those who are searching for you. Are they authors? Are they business managers? Are they administrative employer? So this is the breakdown of your search appearance. Mhm. So those are the four analytic details you need. So we are done with the creator mode. That is that with creator mode. So now let's go to featured section. So your featured section is just like a pinned post on Instagram, the way you pin a post on your page. And you know that when it comes to pinned post, what you're pinning is something that you want your audience to see.
To see,
Yeah.
yes.
So on my own pinned post now, I have my service portfolio. and a post that talk about 6 way people can work with me. And then I was featured in Premium Time, so I added a link to it. All of this is just back up my expertise, so that when people come to my profile, they can be like, okay, she knows her onions. So you're going to be adding anything to your featured section. You can add a publication. Probably maybe you were featured, you were given an award as well. You can add it to your featured section. Just make sure that whatever it is you're adding is backing up your expertise. That's just the whole conclusion. So am I too fast? Am I too slow?
No, you
Okay.
just gave me a tip when you said featured posts. The tip is I'm gonna do this on my
Okay.
LinkedIn, but as well on Instagram we'll have what we call highlights. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and see if I can engage some blogs to make promotional posts about me and pages like what's it called again? Like these Instagram blogs, Facebook blogs, all
Mm-hmm.
that. So what I will do is I'll put a highlight called featured posts, achievements, milestones. Those are the kind of things that should be seen on my profile, not me drinking champagne or
Yeah.
me, smoking a blunt.
See, I will not. Let me be honest with you. When you reached out to me that day, I was skeptical because what was on your profile was not reflecting. I was like, is this person who they claim to be? So I went on
Uh,
TikTok, I went on LinkedIn, and there was nothing on your page. So I was now wondering, who is this person? I was like, I think this person want to scam me. I say, hey God. But the person asked for my account number now. I say, ha. I was like, I think they want me money from my account. Honestly, I was just so skeptical.
Let me
Honestly, I'm
laugh.
not even joking. So when I had a video, the video with you, I was like, nah, this person does not, they are not matching up what I'm seeing online. That was why you need to, if you have a team of people that can help you work on your brand, no, you need to have a better presence than what I'm seeing on your profile. Honestly, to be very honest. So you understand the reason why we are doing this now. You need it. You need that overall brand brand renovation. That's the word to use. So that's
Yes.
by the way. I just wanted to say that to you because that was what my thought at the beginning. Honestly, I will not lie.
No,
So
I'm happy seeing yours right now. I feel okay. There are nowhere around featured posts on any of my profile. Even on the what is it called again? I think on Twitter they have this pin feature where you can actually pin
yeah,
things. Wow, those are the
yes,
kind of things I should actually pin. Maybe pin an article, maybe pin your bio, pin one. It should be more of what you've done in the industry because my profile has a
yes,
blend of somebody who likes drinking, smoking, somebody who's probably a software programmer. Okay, maybe he might be educated, but it doesn't really give you a strong pass. You can actually land on my profile right now, and you have this concept of, oh, I'm talking with a CEO. I have to not be the one
yes.
to. It's only when you not talk to me in person, okay, fine. This guy looks like someone who really has a business. But I think this featured posts. Okay, that was the one you said. It said premium times.
Yeah, I was featured in Premium Times
Wow. Last year or this year?
this year in January.
Okay, so the moment you got featured, you just added it up to your LinkedIn profile immediately.
Yeah, I had not just I had my LinkedIn. I made a post on my Facebook too. I pinned it there on my highlight. Then my Instagram, so I added it there.
Okay.
Then also on my even that's the reason why you will notice that if you the moment you click on the link in my bio, you take you to a landing page. So that landing page is where I highlight everything. My publications, where I've been my featured I've been invited to podcast. I add it there. Now what this does is that you are putting your information in one place. So I don't have to be going scatter place and find okay, so have they featured this person before? You just that's what a website, you can create a website and just add everything there. So when people just click on the link in your bio, they see everything about it and they're like, okay, yeah, this person is who he really says he is. So that's basically it.
Hmm. I'm glad I had this meeting.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm glad I made that comment that day too.
No, I'm somebody who really likes because I have this problem with me. The problem is that I'm blunt, and I feel everybody should be blunt because when you're mild on people, you don't really let them learn, right? Like I think there are
Mm,
other people who probably have seen those things on my profile, but then they're like, oh, how would he feel if I tell him about it? He'll probably get offended, probably feel insulted. Or some people have fragile egos, But for someone like me, the more you roast me, it shows me, okay, fine, you need to really do this. Like you said, you thought I was someone who probably wants to tell you binomo, put 20 naira and get 50 naira. It looks somehow because a working profile should have. there should be lots of authenticity. Like authenticity is actually what you bring up on perception. Like every single post, every single caption, the way you frame every single thing tells a whole lot about you. So these are not things you just do carefully. They're like your image. I mean, before I dress out to go out, I look at what I put on. I mean, if I'm dressing up, I'm putting on a three-quarter, wearing a shirt, I wear a scarf, turn it upside down, or more. If you see me, go first put your phone for your bag because that two-pack kind of dressing means say if you run carry your phone, follow you run, you know if you pursue me. Now, if I'm dressed up and I'm putting on a suit, and I'm dressed up with a suit and a tie, the moment you see me, you feel safe. You probably feel, maybe I'm a businessman going on my way. Then if I maybe dressed like a security personnel with a boot, you know that I'm a security. So the same way the way you dress is how people address you. It's the same way the way your profile actually speaks. Nobody knows you, but the first thing everybody does when you send a message or makes a comment is to go through your profile. And the first 15, 30 seconds will determine how the person will reply your message. If they will do it with respect or if they will just even ignore you totally. So I'm happy you're saying all these things because I'm taking good note of them.
That's the reason why people meet me offline and they're like, so you're like this because I have this person. When people see me online, they respect me. I don't even get advances to my DMs because people see me as someone who is strict. Nobody, you cannot, you are like, oh, she will not get angry and go and post on her page and say, understand. So there's this perception of this person is here for serious business. She's not here to date or get advances from men. So that's why even sometimes when I share my opinion once in a while, I'm like, well, like, are you serious? Like, I barely talk about opinion. I'm just here to make my money and go. Maybe when somebody meets me offline, I'm dressed